Nothing to offer. Back again. Back at it. We're gonna play some games tonight. Specifically, more Harry Potter. I felt like starting it there, so that's where we'll start. Burning lady that's happy. Happy burning lady. That's, I guess, what happens to witches. I don't know. They get burned at the stake. So we've got a couple sessions of this. I've said that I like this game. I do. We're just gonna continue on with whatever. One more sesh. This is probably going to be the last session of this game for just a little bit. I think next session we're going to end up doing a different game. Not that we won't return to this. I probably will return to this, but it's because of I won't have the ability to actually stream this for a couple days. So like I have the ability to stream it now. No, I've noticed that everything's looking right. The audio is a little bit. The game audio sounds like it's coming out of one speaker. I don't know. Nothing's ever perfect. I think eventually I'm going to try to just record this and then post both. I want to get high quality like videos, but I feel like it's like duplicate videos on the channel, but whatever. Maybe I'll do a different channel. Yeah. Sounds like work though. This map is pretty big. Look at all that crap. Damn. It's like gigantic even. All right, we're gonna try to do this. I guess I gotta get the other potions though. Let's see. I need to get this. I have one of these. I need to get the stuff to make this. Lacewing flies. Ooh. I guess I'm just gonna go in with some of the main quests here because I don't. The rest of them are kind of like I just don't care. And one of them, well, I guess let's go and get the stupid potion. Uh, well, that yeah, I don't think I have enough money to do that, so might as well just do a main quest. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping in. If you're a returning customer, thanks. Always good to see a returner. We play games on this channel, make jokes, have a good old time. Nothing to offer streams.
For all eternity.
That's what we do. Nothing to offer. I got a voice like a chainsaw.
Boy, you help me.
And then the werewolves join the goblins and the
Werewolves!
I got a voice like an angel burp. Brap. Brap. Nah, I don't know.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and
I'm getting over a cold over here, so I'm hacking up a lung, but I'm trying to mute it every time. Yeah, it's like easy to go. Remember, we went to the room of requirement in the movies, so we're gonna do it in the game.
After you, Professor.
Here's the room. The end of the freaking story, man, the room of requirement was like everything.
What is this place?
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? Must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Goodness. Oh, school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Here.
He's showing off the good old Spider-Man skills there.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
I'd imagine a studio with the most amazing internet connection ever and 17 of the most high-powered PCs you've ever seen. Actually, just 2, maybe 3. High-def cameras. You get it.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah! Seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be invaluable.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Is that Ron Weasley's
Yes,
grandma?
The
I
magic
guess it
of
is.
creating or conjuring objects.
Yeah, grandma.
I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. By vanishing something I've already conjured.
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions. Of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit. Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic, so...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you,
Hello,
Professor.
El.
I shall keep an eye out.
Latino Americas.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This
Hope
is
you're
your
doing well
space
today.
now.
We're playing some Harry
Use
Potter.
it wisely.
Good to see you. I'm getting over a cold, so I haven't been doing a lot of commentary. I've been kind of hacking up a lung over here, so forgive me if I'm not doing a lot of talk. I'm just playing. Yeah. Well, hello.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
This dude's up to no good. He's sneaking into the bad part of the library. He's showing where weirdo doors are at. The Undercroft.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gold. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. Never confide in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to do this.
Those are like the white silk gloves.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, The wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes.
Come with me to the
And
Undercroft.
even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Confringo!
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see
This
that.
dude's like a
I
menace.
swore we'd never live
It's
it
like setting
down.
things on
To
fire.
this day, there's
Sneaking
something
around.
about that spell that's addictive.
They did kick me out of school for doing all this crap.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was
This whole
expecting
thing about
to
ancient
say, but
magic is
wasn't
kind of
that?
like silly, I think. I
What does
don't
that
know.
even mean?
It's like, that's
Honestly,
not part
I'm
of
not
it. That's just so he could do that,
entirely
like,
All
Zeus
I know
lightning
is that I can
move.
see whispers of an old magic that hardly
I don't
anyone
know,
else
it's a
can.
little overdone.
Fig and I
Took
think
for
that
my liking.
Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that
They're
magic's
getting
power.
loose
Are
and
you
wild
telling
with
me
the
that
cannon
goblins may be
here.
wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Right
You there?
back.
I can hear you.
Would you go into the
Hello,
time
Ominous.
door?
I was
I
just
would
heading
go into
to
the
our
time
common room.
door.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
I did?
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Whatever, he's a
Ominous,
dick.
I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
He is always like in trouble.
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Oh, I can't walk through this one, huh? Uh-oh. He went into the time door now, too. Oh, and I'm stuck. There's a bug.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been...
Yo.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks...
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in
Who's
joining
this
me for a
guy?
bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
What are they doing back there? It's odd.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Professor Hecat isn't him.
Marvelous adventures.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
He's like too helpful.
Why am
He's
I
like, I did all the work for you.
Shall we?
This
I was
guy's
hoping
like,
you'd say that.
Well.
Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
I might have to return the favor.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. Or get the pages from the book.
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Man, there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
His name is even innocuous. Fig. Like.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, Everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were
Because we
designed
do
to
trials in
ensure
the
that the
game, so
power
we're
and
gonna do trials,
knowledge
or in
we
the
have
movie,
kept
so we're gonna do
secret for
trials
so
in the game.
long does not fall into the
Yeah.
wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate
I bet these
and
trials are
learned.
gonna be annoying.
But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform
But not
what
like
you
that
choose to
annoying.
do with all that we share.
Maybe not
You will
annoying
need
enough.
patience.
Maybe there should be like
The
2
trials
sets.
have much to teach
The
you.
hard ones and the easy
It
one.
will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then,
Whoa, they
in the light of
didn't give
your
me an option
considerable
there. I could have
skill
been like,
and all you
nah, I
have
don't know.
already accomplished, we shall begin.
I think he's a
You will
snake.
find the location of the first
Snake
trial
in the grass.
marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability. Shall we have a look?
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Wingardium Leviosa. What do I gotta do for that? Oh. A venomous tentacula. Oh. I'm like pushing the levels that I like should be pushing what I should be doing. So where's this fucking place? Oh dang. Alright. some point I'm gonna have to start doing side quests because I think, well, I'm just progressing through the story pretty fast here. My level is like right at where. Right at the max. Or min of the other level. Of the level needed to do the quests.
Incendio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Incendio.
Oh, we're going deep in the forest now. I wonder if this is where he betrays. He gets betrayed.
Yeah. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
You're the ones who ought to be skinned alive.
I didn't even see that guy. I thought he was gone. I should have finished him off. He was like almost there.
Too slow.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Incendio! We will
Levioso.
do better than all the creatures.
Accio.
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moon. I want.
These rocks have seen better days.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Accio. Ramrock says. Incendio. Expelliarmus. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. You thought goblins were inferior.
Hello.
Leviosa. Such Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
That took too long.
I should probably get some kind of strategy here instead of just running in.
The brother who works with brings up. Couldn't play me enough to sit you on a desk all day. Ramrock said so. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Why? Not quiet.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These all have something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Let's get this over.
Incendio.
Arthur Unwise coming back this way.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
When are you taking
Accio. Incendio.
You won't get away with that.
Many goblins antagonistic towards wizard kind. Different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now. Castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
We're a little stingy with the gold in this. You think things cost thousands and we're getting like $60? Ooh. I wonder if there's some kind of magic or something to up that. Because it seems like 56 gold is just like an arbitrary number.
All traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. It's a never welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incitego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
These look familiar.
Accio. Accio. Accio.
More statues.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
Not making this easy on me.
Here.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Protego!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Here.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Here.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Here. Protego!
I got a new hat.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Here. Protego!
I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus! 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 Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio.
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Potato. Incendius. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Protego! Don't like the look of this. Expelliarmus! Accio! This. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! 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 Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Accio! Incendio!
Instantly. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Leviosa.
All right, I think that's it for today. We're gonna take a break for now. Get back into it. That was Nothing to Offer Streams, another Harry Hogwarts Legacy stream. All right. Hope everyone's having a good day. I will catch you later. Thank you. Goodbye.